season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Pirates about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run it. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Davis looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Little. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Davis will throw. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
The Pirates looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. On the move at the 30. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! How about defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, UNC! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give from the gun. And some room to work. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Pirates trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, East Carolina. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Lopez to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Direct snap. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got him downfield.
One of the most important things you have to do as a defensive end is keep contained. You can't let QBs scramble outside the pocket. That's when they make big plays. Not only can they run, now they can chuck the ball deep down the field because they've bought time for the receivers to run deep down the field.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The Pirates have their offense in high gear. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Pirates! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lopez wants to fire. With the catch, it's Rivero. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and If you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll give it to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Davis will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Copeland. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Cyclones all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 28 over Ole Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Got his man to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The corners are walked up tight. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Sends it back in motion. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Leaves it with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. One back to the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Ford. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Copeland. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, East Carolina. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Lopez to pass. That's caught. It's Rivero. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Green. There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The tight end always finds a way to get open. He's just a 1st down machine, Jesse.
And he's a guy, Reese, that is proven he can beat man coverage, but he's also so good against zone, too. He just knows where the soft spots are in the defense. That's why this quarterback has so much confidence in him.
Buying some time. Lets it fly. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Steps away. Hit as he throws. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Red 54.
Motion from the wide receiver. RPO complete to open the drive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick completion to the right. Off to the races to the right. The tag! Touchdown, Pirates! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Blasted as he lets it go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Throws to the wideout. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Davis will throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight